This is instruction on putting together the commentary document. Now, first thing to check is to make sure that we have everything that we are supposed to have. We should have a source list that looks like this, which has 3 sources in it: magazine, encyclopedia, and online. We also need to check our notes document, which should look like this, which has all 3 sources used and 2 notes in each source. And each note, of course, contains a quotation and a paraphrase and a parenthetical citation at the end. And that looks like what we have here. So what we're going to do is we're going to create now a new document. So we click Create, and when the new document comes up, we will retitle it, which will be our block number, last name, and the word commentary. Then we'll go back to the notes and we will select everything. We can click Edit, select all. Once that is done, we'll hold down Control C and go back to the commentary document and hold down Control and tap V, and everything is in there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add commentary to our notes. And so let's take a look at this last note we have, or excuse me, the first note from the Beschloss source here. In 1956, Kennedy almost gained the Democratic nomination for vice president, and 4 years later was the first ballot nominee for president. And the paraphrase is from 1956 to 1960. Kennedy came close to a vice presidential nomination and ended up with a presidential nomination. Now, the first thing that we want to determine is, what is that saying to us? And so we might say here that this is telling us that John Kennedy was persistent. So we will, above the note, type in black that sentence. John F. Kennedy was persistent. And John F. Kennedy was persistent. And for some reason it was in red, so we have to change it to black. And so we go up here, change it to black, and that's done. Now what we need to add after the notes is how we came up with a conclusion that John F. Kennedy was persistent based upon that note. And what we're going to type now is going to be in green. And so it might be something like, even though he lost the vice presidential nomination, he came back 4 years later. And clean up the grammar. And then we need one more sentence. Just say other candidates may have given up, comma, Kennedy didn't, or did not. Okay, and that is really it. So what we have done is we've taken this note, we've come up with a topic sentence that is what this tells us about Kennedy, and then we have explained how the facts here showed us that Kennedy was persistent. And that is it. And that needs to be done for all 6 of your notes. And that is how you put together a commentary document. Thank you.